So tonight, Mr. Rochester watched almost the whole movie with me because I watched comedy, and he likes comedies. He likes comedies. Mr. Rochester, like cats, they like comedies. So I watched Kat Coiro's Life Happens, which I realize now that on March 4th I watched her other film, and While We're Here, and then on April 4th, so exactly a month later, I watched this one, and then she's another film called A Case of You, which is not on Netflix right now, and I'm irritated because clearly on May 4th I need to watch that one, but that gives me a month to locate it. So it was written by Kat Coiro and Krysten Ritter, and it stars Krysten Ritter, and it's sort of based on their friendship. And then they were working on this screenplay when Kat Coiro had a baby, and so they sort of threw that in, what it's like to be a young, ambitious woman with a baby, and what that does to your life. And I thought it was a very charming movie and a very LA movie, like very LA people. I love Kate Bosworth in this. Like, I don't know if she's in A Case of You, but these two films with Kate Bosworth and Kat Coiro, I'm like, this is like my new favorite director actor collab. Like, I want them to do all their movies together. She's so good in these films, and they clearly have a great rapport with each other as artists. So she's just so funny in it. Most importantly, Justin Kirk is in this movie, and he has a mustache. I'm crying a little bit just thinking about how much I couldn't handle it. I love Justin Kirk. And he looked really good with the mustache. Well, he looked creepy at first, and then you kind of get used to the mustache. And then now I can't imagine Justin Kirk without a mustache. So, what was I going to say? I read a few reviews that were talking about how they felt like this movie was made by people who had never had kids. And I was like, no, because she's had kids. It's like, not everyone's experience with children is going to be the same. And I think it's important to see other people's perspective on things. Like, not everyone's going to have the exact same life experience with children. But, people in the Midwest, they all have the same experience or something. I don't know. I say that because the reviewers that tend to hate these things are not people from Los Angeles. Sorry, we do things differently out here in California. Really, the only complaints I had, like the basic concept at the beginning, is that both Krysten Ritter and Kate Bosworth bring dudes back to their house, and they're gonna have sex, and they can't find condoms, and then they find one condom, and Kate Bosworth gets the condom, and Krysten Ritter doesn't, and that's how she gets pregnant. So that's problematic in that it's like, look, unprotected sex, and the very first thing that happens is a baby, and it's like, that is not as common as not getting a baby after having unprotected sex. And two, I found it sort of, these are supposed to be college-educated women, and neither of them are on birth control. I felt that was a little, like, not plausible, but not everyone's on birth control, I guess. So Rachel Bilson's in this. Her character was fun. She's a fun presence. I think she's still she's married to Hayden Christensen, right? Yeah, dude 14-year-old me is really jealous of Rachel Bilson, but that's okay. She can have babies with Hayden Christensen, and I can just pretend it's me. I had a really big crush on him after Life is a House. I guess I was 16, not 14, but whatever. Let's see, what else? There's some interesting cameos in here. I'm not going to spoil them. They were fun. I also just love seeing things filmed in Silver Lake, because it's such a beautiful part of LA that I can't afford to live in. Yay. What else was I going to say? Poor movie did not even come close to making its budget back, which is kind of a bummer. But Kat Coiro keeps getting to make movies, so I'm happy. Because I think she's great. And I hadn't really heard of her until I started this project, and so it's kind of exciting because I like her voice as a filmmaker a lot. And I hope she keeps making films, because I think she's got a really unique voice. Here's hoping, hopefully eventually one of her films will actually like hit a mainstream audience and not just die on Netflix, which is the bummer. But if you're on Netflix and you haven't watched either of her films that are on there, you should watch them. So it premiered at the LA Film Fest in 2011 and had its theatrical run in 2012. So I'm calling it a 2012 film. So 2012, Cat Coiro's life happens. Cat Coiro's life happens. It's on Netflix. It's really cute. You should watch it.